It's 7:10. Thanks for staying with us on Daybreak. In this edition of Staying a Step Ahead, physiotherapist Christine Gibbs gives us tips on stretching and explains why it's so important.
Good morning and Happy New Year. I'm Christine Gibbs from A Step Ahead Physiotherapy in Governor's Square. Thank you for joining me for the first segment of Staying a Step Ahead for 2014. Many of you have made New Year's resolutions to get fit. That can vary for many people. Some just want to lose weight, some more active, or just get fit. No matter what your definition of getting fit is, everyone will benefit from a stretching program. Depending on who you ask or which website you read, the question of whether stretching reduces injury is an ongoing debate. I'm a firm believer that stretching will help reduce the risk of injury, minimize pain, and help heal you once you're injured. Here are some examples. If you have low back pain and tight hamstrings, look what can happen. Your hamstrings go from your sit bone down below your knee. If they're tight and shortening up, it pulls your pelvis backwards. Look what that did to my back. Now I go to bend forward and I can't. So your low back can take up a lot of that reduced motion and cause a lot of pain. The other thing with low back pain is if your hip flexors get tight. Most of us sit at a desk all day, so you're sitting like this all day long. Your hip flexor gets tight, which also attaches on your low back. You go to stand up, and it pulls on your low back. That causes a lot of low back pain. The other thing with tight muscles is your knee. Your hamstrings across the back of your knee, your quad across the front. If they're both tight, they can compress. That knee joint space gets smaller, and you bend and straighten, and it causes friction. I will be discussing static stretching today. That is, holding a stretch for a prolonged period for the purpose of increasing muscle length. This is different than dynamic stretching, which is for the purpose of prepping you for activity. While some properties of stretching are debatable, some are undisputable. Those are increased circulation, increased flexibility, increased joint range of motion, better posture, and reducing stress. For stretching to be effective, you must remember a few things. Warm up first, just a few minutes of walking or at the end of the day when your body's warm, just not first thing in the morning. You must hold the stretch for at least 30 seconds. Any shorter and it won't be effective. You must remain in a pain-free range of motion. Mild discomfort's okay, but stretching should not be painful. Relax and breathe. And remember, you don't have to do every stretch at the same time. If you only have time for one, do one. The jury is still out on when to stretch. Some even say it may increase the risk of injury if you do it before activity. I always stretch my calves before I run because they're chronically tight, and I always stretch within an hour after running. I try to stretch daily even on the days I don't run, but I do know I feel better when I do a little bit of stretching. I'd like to show you a few of my favorite stretches. For a calf stretch, find a stair, put the ball of your foot on it, and drop your heel down. Don't bounce, hold 30 seconds. For a quad, grab your ankle, not your toes, and pull behind you. Don't just yank your heel towards your bum. You get a much better stretch by pulling backwards. For the hamstring, put your heel on a stair or a stool. Keep the knee slightly bent. Relax the foot. Lean forward. Getting a really good stretch to the back of your hamstring. Keeping your knee bent will take the tension off your sciatic nerve and get a better muscle stretch. Lastly, for the lower body, get your IT band. Just stick your bum out to the side. Bend your knees slightly, and you should feel stretch on your outer thigh. To get your hip flexor in the front of your thigh, assume a lunge position and lean forward. You can also put your hands on the ground to increase the stretch, really making sure you feel it right in your upper hip. Now, a good one for the back is a very common yoga pose, child's pose. Put both knees on the ground, lean your arms forward, and just relax. Upper body stretching is also very important, especially if you play a racket sport or sit at a desk all day. To get the back of your shoulder, simply keep your shoulder down and pull across in front of you. To get your tricep, lift your arm overhead, take the opposite arm, and just pull back, getting a really good stretch through your tricep muscle. Now, to get your neck, hold on to something down below and just lean over. Get a nice stretch through that upper trap. One great stretch to help improve your posture is to stretch your pecs. Come up to a doorway, put your hands on either side, and gently lean in. You'll get a really good stretch through your arms and into your pecs. If you don't have a doorway, just do one at a time. Find a wall and rotate away. I realize we're not all going to be in Cirque du Soleil. However, I do feel that everyone will benefit from a bit more flexibility. Each day, take a few minutes to incorporate a couple of stretches I've shown you. Once you notice the benefits of stretching, I have a feeling you want to do more. Thanks for tuning in. Join me next month to continue staying a step ahead.